This video gets 10,000 thumbs up. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's an exciting day for me because my middle child, who I've never featured on the channel, is buying her first new car. Now she's 20 years old and over an 800 credit score, and she's done everything I've told you guys to do on the channel to purchase a car. She's busted her butt. So not only am I excited to have her on the channel to show you guys her new car, but also I'm excited to show you proof that things that I show you on this channel are extremely great information to help you in multiple situations. We're headed over to the Volkswagen store is what she's buying. I also want to put this into a learning thing, share with you on how you can get these exact results and what I did for her to get her this 800 plus credit score. As you guys know, my dealership group owns quite a few brands, which is helpful for me selling as many cars, one of them being Volkswagen, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai, Subaru, of course commercial Ram trucks and commercial Chevrolet trucks as well. And I'm just waiting for my daughter to get here. She's almost always on time, so she should be here any second. I'll show you what she drives now, and just time to trade. All right, there she is. She's already got a bug. This was a Facebook post gone bad. This is Caitlin. Hello, Caitlin.
Hi.
How are you? Say hello to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
So this is the cleanest I've ever seen this car.
And yet it still looks dirty.
It's pretty trashed. I'm glad I don't have to sit in this thing. I couldn't handle it. So, oh well. How many miles are on it? Can you give me the exact odometer, please? Like 88,000 or something like that?
88,293.
88293. Okay. All right. Are you excited for your new car?
No.
You gotta go pay the. You gotta go do all the paperwork so you can make your payments.
Yay!
Oh, you're excited to do that?
I like paperwork.
Oh.
I wouldn't be excited to be making
So
those payments.
that's exactly right. Exactly what the wife said. So I wouldn't be excited either.
Paperwork.
And I'll tell you something. This video gets 10,000 thumbs up. That finance office back there, I have a lot of people that ask me what goes on in there, how to, you know, is there scams that go on in there and all that good stuff. 10,000 likes, 10,000 likes, and there's Onion. And I will do a video based off of what goes on in that office. All right, so this is the big one. This is the one that obligates you to pay the bank or not pay the bank and use Uber or walk everywhere.
When you touch that one, you have to sign.
No, I'll just move back home and make mommy and daddy pay for it.
That sounds like a plan.
I don't like that idea.
Well, shouldn't have had kids.
I shouldn't have, you're right. That was my fault. Yeah, it's a big check too, isn't it?
Father said it would be easier. Who do I make it out to?
Bachman be
Right, yeah. Backing out, just gun it.
Oh my God, it's right.
What's that? Oh yeah, the backup camera's under the Volkswagen thing. Yeah, the backup camera's right there.
You're good. You can go further.
Go back further. Back up. Rookie, come on.
You got that red line that tells
This is always the tricky thing. You're good. Keep going. I got your back. It's always the tricky thing when people get new cars with backup cameras, they don't have the adjustment.
I have like more than enough.
Yeah, now you do. You didn't earlier. All right, so let's check out the inside of your new Bug. You got a name for it?
Oh, that's awesome. Junior.
Junior. Why is it Junior?
because it's Buggy Jr.
Oh, Buggy, because last one his name was Buggy.
Yeah, and he's a newer model.
So we bought this car because it's the last year of the Beetle, right? So you're like, it's the last year, I want a new car. So that's what she's doing, to get a new car.
Kind of, yeah.
20 years old, buying a brand new car. Stupid low interest rate because dad's taught you the right things, right?
Right.
So all orange.
Which is my favorite color.
It is your favorite color? I thought green was your favorite color.
It used to be.
Oh, you see, now you got a new car.
It's still one of my favorite colors, but orange is my favorite right now.
You hear that, Buggy? Green's not her favorite color.
It's okay. It was my favorite color when I got Buggy.
You treated Buggy like a middle child, kind of like how we treat you.
No. Buggy's my dream car.
So a lot of cool things, a lot of new gadgets on this car, right? We got the front and rear park sensors, you got backup camera, we got navigation on here. I guess we hit that right there. So you got the nav. Is the radio on? There we go. You got the nav up there. We got Bluetooth for your cell phone, so we'll get together tomorrow and pair that. Your last car was a convertible, so now it is a sunroof, which is kind of goofy. That's all the further the sunroof opens, but it is what it is. Volkswagen's goofy. Nice rear view mirror, automatic headlights, only 17 miles on it, which is
17.9.
cool. 17.9. You got like driver information center and stuff here. So see, there's your odometer and all that stuff, so you can go through there. There's your digital speed, which is cool. So you got blind spot indicators in the mirror, which you never had before. We got fender speaker system. You got rubber floor mats, woofers. Woof. We have push button start now. You didn't have that in the last one.
I didn't have most of this.
No, you didn't, because you know your last car was an 05. So happy with it? Excellent, good job. Congratulations, proud of you. Window sticker down here. We'll go over that real quick. I throw it all over. So this is the habanero orange, Titan black interior, the SE premium package. We have 3 of these habanero orange cars in stock. This is the only one with the SE premium package, so I think this is a really good package for $2,500 because it gives everything I just showed you. Gives you the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and stuff like that, monster mats, chrome exhaust tips, first aid kit, and automatic transmission. $28,485. We got it for 22, just under 22 grand, or just under 22 grand. So I mentioned earlier that this was a Facebook post gone wrong on her 2005 Beetle that she traded in. I've always told my kids, within reason, that they can have any car that they want, providing a few stipulations. Being in the car business, I see a lot of people get car after car after car. They have accidents with their kids and all sorts of goofy things, and I just see the amount of money that they're spending, and nah, it's not me. So I've told the kids that, but the stipulations were that they had to do good in school, have to get good grades, no disciplinary issues at school, you know, stuff like that. And one of 2 things, extracurricular activities like sports or clubs or stuff like that, or a job. So if they had one little sport that they did like in the wintertime and a job the rest of the year, that was perfect in my book. And then lastly, they couldn't be a menace inside the household. So providing they were a good citizen to our family and to school and everything else, they pretty much picked whatever they want. So I traded for this 2005 Bug, and I took a picture like I do on a lot of cars and pushed it to the Facebook saying this is a 1 owner, it's 10 years old, it's got stupid low miles, like 50,000 miles at the time. You should buy it at this price. I come home, my mother-in-law's here. She says, hey, you're going to buy that Bug for your daughter, aren't you? I'm like, I didn't think about it. We're going to buy a car in 6 months for her because she was 15 and a half at the time. Then my wife got a hold of me, said, hey, you're going to buy that car for your daughter. And then my daughter came home and says, hey, you're buying that car for me. This is a Friday night. So Saturday morning, we go in and I buy this car for her when she was 15 and a half, which worked out to be perfect because it lasted this long. As always, this is a learning channel, so I want to go over a couple things on how this car deal came to fruition in a very good aspect for my daughter. So how she got the credit score she had is one thing we're going to go over. How she got a low percentage rate as a 20-year-old, because most 20-year-olds don't get low interest rates. What extra she bought in the finance office, and again, make sure you share the video. 10,000 thumbs up on this video, I'll do a finance office scam video, and how she planned for this purchase, how much money she put down, and just a little bit about her job. Let's start off with the very first one, her credit score. I told you earlier she's got over an 800 credit score, and basically what I've done is for all of the kids, I put them in the credit bureau system extremely early as assignees on credit cards. So I never use these credit cards. They are something that I didn't have the advantage of. I didn't grow up with anybody in the family that had good credit that I could do this. I had to really bust my butt to get credit and whatnot, and I've done everything I could to keep it as well. So I've always paid that forward to my kids of learning. Back in 2003-ish time, I was actually in finance inside of a Cadillac dealership, and a Bank of America rep had this meeting about their quick credit program. And that immediately got me thinking that I need to do this for my kids. So that's what I did, and that's how I got the idea to put them in the credit bureau system early as assignees on my credit cards as early as like 10 years old. So they've been in the credit bureau system for a long time. That triggers some algorithms with the credit bureau system that we'll talk about in another video. So how she got the low interest rate at 20 years old. She got a 3.9% interest rate, which is very, very good in today's market of February, March, April of 2019. The interest rate's been doing nothing but going up, so she got a really good rate at 20 years old. And basically what happened was with the Volkswagen Employee Purchase Program, they give a big rebate to the employees. And then also, since we had that 05 bug, there was a $500 rebate for owning that. That car was worth $1,000. Wasn't a very nice car. I didn't show all the details on that. And then also she put her big money down, which we're going to talk about. So in a nutshell, she had this huge amount of equity on the front part of the deal, which again, because we had the credit bureau system hacked and we had the credit files in there. So basically the system automatically approved her loan and made it very, very simple for her to get approved based off of some algorithms I know behind the scenes of the credit bureau systems. So this is, I think, a big one. What extras did she buy in the finance office? A lot of times I hear people talking about finance office are scams and you never want to buy a warranty and stuff like that. Well, I'm going to tell you this up front. I am a huge fan of extended warranties. And there's two reasons behind that I'm going to share with you in this video. The first one is I find that most of my clients with extended warranties are the happiest owners of cars. If something breaks down, if something goes kaplooey, all they have to do is bring it into the dealership. In some cases, pay a small co-fee like 50 bucks or 100 bucks. If they need to, they get a loaner car, their car gets fixed, and they're happy. And the second reason why is because I work at a car dealership. I see what breaks. I see these big repair bills. And I will say it this way, and I say this with respect, there's no disrespect intended, but car dealerships do not employ mechanics anymore. The mechanic, in my opinion, sits there and gets in there, gets his hands dirty or her hands dirty, rebuilds things, and keeps costs low. We hire technicians at the dealerships. Technicians' jobs are to diagnose a problem, take that bad problem out, put a new solution in there, and call it done and reprogram things based off of manufacturer guidelines. In my opinion, I think doing the technician thing raises prices. We don't drive cars anymore. We drive computers. So things go haywire and we have to put those expensive things in. So those are the two reasons why I think extended warranties are good. On this extended warranty, we got 10 years and 125,000 miles, so she's well covered for a long, long time because she plans on keeping this car for a long time. And her personality is she'll keep this car for a long time. Also, what we did was we bought a maintenance package. This maintenance package, again, is for 10 years, 100,000 miles, and it takes care of all her routine maintenance. So every time that her car needs maintenance, she goes into the dealership, she shows them her card, and it's taken care of. The reason I did this is because she's 20 years old. She needs to have a budget. We don't know what's gonna happen 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, what her job's gonna do, where it's gonna take her, so on and so forth. So we set up a budget today, and she has her car payment, she has her insurance, and she has her gas, and she has no other surprises at all for the next 10 years or 100,000 to 125,000 miles on this car. So I think it's a good idea that we did that. So let's talk about planning for this purchase. So a couple years ago, she's like, Dad, I'm gonna want a new car. What do we need to do? We planned, we talked about credit, we made sure she was in the credit bureau system. We got on Credit Karma to make sure that everything is being reported correctly. And bada bang, bada boom. It's simple. So basically what I taught her at that point was, let's look at budgets. Let's make sure. She wanted to move out. She was not a person that wanted to stay in this house. So earlier we were joking about how I'll just move home. That's not her personality. She can't live here. She's a very independent individual, and she wants to do her own thing and not have anybody around her. So she lives on her own. She's got her rent and stuff like that. So I said, well, let's get established living on your own. Well, she moved out right after she was 18. I said, so let's do that and let's figure it out and we'll go for it. So about a year and a half into it, now we're here where we are. Before she's almost 21 actually in June. So she sat there and did that and planned really, really well, was smart about her money. She budgeted everything out. She's learned a lot of stuff on budgeting and does a fantastic job. So that's how she planned, and this was nothing of a surprise. Now, when it came down to buying a car, that moved quick, but the whole planning happened for the last 2 years. How much money she put down. I told you up front that she had a ton of equity. So we put over 20% down. She saved up for a long time, $5,000. She actually saved $6,000, but we kept $1,000 to the side for emergency purposes and stuff like that. I'm not always a big fan of what Dave Ramsey teaches because he bashes car dealerships, but Dave Ramsey does teach a lot of good tips for financial freedom, which we do here to the most extent. So I made sure she kept that $1,000 to the side for an emergency fund in the event that something happened. So she put $5,000 down, which was well over 20%, especially when she counted for the $1,000 trade, the $500 rebate, and the big discount off from the employee price. So that made up for a huge equity thing, which comes back to how she got the loan and the super low interest rate. And let's talk about her job lastly. So her job, she's had her job for a little over 2 years. So that was part of the kind of the planning part up here that we talked about. Let's have a job, let's get some substance behind the job, and let's work on getting some more income and stuff like that. She makes about $5,000 a month. She works her butt off, and then her boyfriend lives with her as well. He works at the same job. He doesn't make as much money as her because he has recently started within the last year, and so he's working his way up. So they kind of split all the bills for rent and utilities and all that stuff. So that's it in a nutshell. That's how she has done it, and she really didn't get anything from me other than the baby steps to get her into that. I said it earlier, I didn't have the fortunate family to sit there and get me a good credit rating. I had to do that on my own, which is why I come back and try to teach people on this YouTube channel as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good. I hope it was entertaining. Congratulate my daughter. Make sure we get 10,000 likes on this video because I'll do that finance office scam. Say hi to Kramer in the comments. So again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day and drive safely. Oh, don't forget, get some Chevy Dude merch down in the description below.